Everyone needs to feel rescued sometimes. I know that was why I found sanctuary in creating Farmhouse Fresh. We have always loved growing fresh botanicals, crafting skincare for spas, and now for you. We like to think our product names, scents, and textures have a little bit of magic in them. Now we get to provide rescue for two. Our customers get a beautiful, fresh botanical glow, while furry ones get a new home right here on our farm. We hope Farmhouse Fresh can help take care of you while you take care of everything.
Hey farmies, how are you? It's Brittany here. For those of you who haven't seen me in a video before, I am a licensed esthetician and a Farmhouse Fresh educator. I'm so excited for you to join me today. We've got a great show. I hope you had a wonderful holiday weekend last weekend. And we've got another one coming up here, the new year. We want to just start off by saying thank you. This will be the last show of 2020. We'll have more next year, of course. But I wanted to just, cap off the year by saying thank you. You guys have been amazing and so supportive. So I've got a little special giveaway for you guys today, which I'm super excited about. Join me at the end. I'll give you all the details on how to enter. So that's super exciting. Today I am going to be talking about actually some tips to give you a little holiday skin detox, as well as kind of a, start the year off right. New Year's, a glow back to your skin. I don't know about you guys, but I was very indulgent over the past weekend. Definitely a lot of dairy and sweets and some wine definitely involved there. So my skin kind of freaked out a little bit. Again, if you guys haven't joined me in a video before, I have very dry, dehydrated, rosacea skin. I can be very sensitive and reactive. So when I do all of that stuff to my body inside, my skin kind of goes a little crazy, a little haywire. You guys may feel me on that. But I wanted to give you guys kind of a way to kind of reverse that, get that skin back healed, and really give you that glow back to really have that beautiful dewy skin. So super excited for today. I'll have a spending pass for you guys as well, which will save you some money. So again, join me at the end there and we'll do a Q&A too. So if you guys have any questions about the giveaway or any of the products that I mentioned today, I will talk to you guys about that at the end. Just send me your questions and my lovely coworkers will send those in, okay? So let's go ahead and jump in and get started. Again, I just want to say thank you for joining me today. I really just wanted to give you guys some tips and share what I did to really heal and repair my skin after it. I started getting like these like texture bumps and these oil pockets on my forehead after I, like I said, indulged in a little too much dairy, a little too much wine, a little too much sugar, too many sweets. And with rosacea too, this can really start to flare up. So I was getting some bumps there as well, and that redness and that inflammation was showing in my skin again. Okay, so what I did to start out with is I recommend, if you're doing this routine at nighttime, go ahead and remove your makeup with either one of our body oils or our green tea milk wash or our New Groove hemp wash, just to get that makeup off. And then you'll go in with the first product that I'm going to talk about. Okay. But if you're doing this in the morning and you've already got a fresh face, you can go ahead straight in with this product. Okay. So the first one I want to talk about is going to be One Fine Day, you guys. My ring light always catches that a little hard to read there. Hopefully you guys can see that. There we go. We pull it up on the screen. This one is one of my favorite products. It is actually kind of like a 3-in-1. It's a cleanser, it's an exfoliator, and it's a moisturizer. So this is great to kind of start your routine off with. So you get a good cleanse, it exfoliates, and then we're also going to prep for that detox as well, okay? So you can see that consistency and texture there, nice and thick. It is shea butter and sugar based, so again, very gentle. You'll get that granular action that you're looking for as far as exfoliation as soon as you put it on your skin. And then when you add water to it, it's actually going to start to break down and give you that really luxurious shea butter feel. I really like to use it actually to give myself a deeper cleanse and an even better detox. I actually like to use it with my Clarisonic brush. This is actually a Sonic Clear, but Clarisonic's kind of the universal word. But any one of these that you may have at home, whether it be an Olay one or again the Sonic Clear or a Clarisonic, this is amazing to actually really just deeply clean and exfoliate a little bit more with that One Fine Day. So basically what you'll do is you'll put that One Fine Day all over your skin. Go ahead and work that in for about 30 seconds just to really, because you're going to add some water with your cleansing brush here. So go ahead and work that in for about 30 seconds just to really get that skin softened up, really get it worked up, really get that dead skin, kind of lifted. And then what you'll do is you're just kind of like dip your bristles here. I'll take the cap off. You'll kind of like dip your bristles in your water just to get those a little bit damp. And then just go ahead. I'm not going to turn this one on because it's crazy loud. But basically what you'll do is you'll just kind of like go ahead and run that along your skin. You don't want to press into your skin. That's actually going to like sensitize your skin and actually kind of hurt your skin. You just want to let the cleansing brush do the work. Just glide that over the skin. And then when it starts to get a little bit dry, when you move on to another area, go ahead and dip your brush back into the water and just get those bristles nice and wet, and just go ahead and do that again. So each section you kind of want to do, again, about 30 seconds or so. You can kind of take that down the neck again as well. Really get that nose, get those creases really well. And that is actually all you need to really, like I said, give yourself a deep cleanse, a good exfoliation. And again, that shea butter really softens the skin for you to do your detox afterwards. It really helps to extract a lot of those impurities and all the blackheads and the dirt, and it really helps with the pimples and stuff like that as well. So this is great. Now, if you are a little bit more on the oily skin side and you prefer something without the shea butter, you can always do your Finally Awake. So this is our basically like equivalent to One Fine Day, except it doesn't have that shea butter in there. It has sodium PCA instead to give you hydration, and it's got 5 different unique plant foliants to exfoliate your skin. So if you, again, are a little bit more on the combination oily side and you don't really like shea butter, maybe it feels too heavy on your skin, Finally Awake is a good alternative for that, okay? So I love to do that, you guys. You can do that actually up to 2 to 3 times a week if you want to. If you really need that good deep cleanse and exfoliation, you love One Fine Day, you can use your cleansing brush there to do that multiple times a week as well, okay? So now we'll move on to the actual, mask detox part. So the one that I personally use is pajama paste. So this one is yogurt based. This also has honey and oats in it, but with that yogurt, it's amazing because it's got some natural lactic acid in there to, again, help to gently exfoliate, get rid of that dead skin buildup. This time of year is always really harsh on our skin too. We get very dehydrated, very flaky. The skin feels very tight after we cleanse and stuff like that. So it's great to have a little bit of that AHA, that lactic acid, just to really soften and gently exfoliate. There's clays in here too, though, so that is going to help to what's going to pull out those impurities in your skin, absorb a little excess oil, and then it also is very good for stimulating your blood flow, okay? Why that's important for your glow, but also for your breakouts, is that oxygen there actually can help neutralize and kill the bacteria around a breakout or an oil pocket or some kind of bump that's formed underneath the skin. And then you actually, basically can get that glow back too, because all that oxygen circulation from the surface really kind of just makes you look very glowy. So it works for both. Now, again, if you do have an oily skin type and you want an alternative, something that's a little bit stronger, going to absorb more excess oils for you, then Splendid Dirt is great because it's got mud and clay versus just the clay that's in pajama paste. So this, again, will help to, we actually call this the pore degunker. So this really helps with those blackheads. It really helps with that excess oil, really pulls out those impurities. Still oxygen stimulating, just like the pajama paste is, to help you get rid of those breakouts and bring that glow back to your skin, but just going to be a little bit stronger. You're going to feel a lot of tingling with this one. That's totally normal. And it's definitely going to kind of like tighten up on the skin as well as you put it on. And that's totally normal. It's just that mud in there that, again, really helps absorb that. So that both of those masks are amazing detox masks. Pajama paste is good for your dry, dehydrated, really any skin type. If you're acne prone, teens, rosacea can use it as well. And then, like I said, if you're just more combination oily or maybe like a higher grade acne, then Splendid Dirt would be really, really good for you, okay? That's really going to detox your skin, you guys. You've gotten a deep cleanse, great exfoliation. Now you've got that mask. You'll want to leave that on for about 10 to 15 minutes. That's usually a good time frame. And you can do this multiple days in a row. If you really feel like you need it, like your skin is just, it's going a little haywire, you can definitely do this multiple days in a row, or kind of space it out maybe every other day, a couple times that week. Do this full routine. So that is really amazing, guys. Now let's move on to the glow part. You're still gonna like consecutively do this whole routine together, but that's kind of your detox part. And then we're going in with the glow part, okay? So next you're gonna apply another mask. So after you remove just a little bit of warm water on a towel with that clay-based mask, you're gonna go in with something a little bit more hydrating, but also gonna help you with those breakouts and those blackheads you're having. And that is our Will Do mask. This one, again, kind of like One Fine Day, always has a hard time on camera. Well, we can pull that up here. So Will Do is amazing. It's actually in our certified organic collection. So it is just one of my favorites for, again, the most reactive or sensitive skin, but it's good for any skin type. It's also got pre and probiotics in here. So why that's really good for your skin is it actually neutralizes that bad bacteria that's kind of causing some of those breakouts for you. And then it promotes the healthy bacteria that we all naturally have on the surface of the skin that actually is going to, again, help to heal those breakouts a lot faster and really help the overall health of your skin. This has coconut oil in here, you guys, sweet almond oil, aloe vera. So it's very calming and soothing. And those natural oils act as a humectant to really lock in moisture and hydration in the skin. So it feels super creamy, super luxurious on the skin. I can kind of open that up and show you guys too what that really looks like there. So very creamy, very luxurious. This is really what's going to bring that glow back to your skin. It's super hydrating. I love when they pull it up on her. Her skin just looks so good afterward. But basically, it really is going to just plump that skin back up. That's what's really important about it. And again, great for this time of year too, because we just get so dry, so dehydrated. That skin just is very lackluster. It's very dull looking. So that is what this is made to do. It's made to hydrate while simultaneously neutralizing bacteria and promoting the overall health of your skin. If you have any kind of like eczema or rosacea, or just kind of like, very compromised skin as well, this again is one of my favorite. It's like a balancing, we call it like a milk balancing mask. So it's absolutely amazing. Again, I can't say enough good things about it. But again, you'll want to leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. So this is going to be a little bit of a long masking process for you. That detox will go about 10 to 15. And then you'll want this on for about 10 to 15 as well, whatever you have time for. But that'll really restore your skin, rejuvenate the skin, and really help with all the things going on to detox and to bring that glow back, okay? All right, guys, now you're going to remove that again with a little bit of warm water and a towel, and then you're just gonna hydrate. So we've done our detoxing, we've done our glow mask, now let's hydrate, okay? So what you'll wanna do next is actually use our brand new product that we just launched. This is our Moon Dip Ageless Facial Mousse here. This has quickly become one of my favorite. I feel like I say that on every video. I'm like, this product's my new favorite, but it really is. It came out at the perfect time because again, I'm dry, I'm dehydrated, rosacea, always concerned about aging. Definitely had some crazy breakouts and stuff going on over the past weekend. So this one absolutely saved my skin. It's got the amazing whipped billowy texture that you're used to from your Moon Dip body. This is the same sort of formula, super, super hydrating. You guys, there's some aloe vera in here as well, so it's really going to calm and hydrate. Basically, you'll put that on. It'll absorb really nicely. So for any skin type, this is good for not only, like I said, dry and dehydrated, but if you're oily as well. This actually has a 2% pure retinol in here, just like our watercress hydration cascade. And it's time released as well over 24 hours. The retinol in here is also encapsulated, which is what is basically the amazing technology behind it. That retinol is still able to absorb into the skin and penetrate past that epidermal layer while simultaneously hydrating the skin. So you don't get irritation, you don't get flaky from it, you don't get dry from it, you don't have to have that waiting period between applying that retinol, waiting for it to absorb, and then applying your moisturizer, which takes time as well. So it's encapsulated in here, which is what gives you that amazing, amazing formula. Also, the time release is made to do that as well. So less irritation, no, types of flakiness or anything like that you might be used to with a retinol. And it's still 2%, which is really, really good. So it is gonna give you control over your breakouts. It's gonna help those heal a lot faster, really help with scarring. And then over time, retinol is super, super anti-aging. So it helps you with fine lines and wrinkles. It helps you with hyperpigmentation, again, scarring, things like that. So I'm obsessed with this formula. formula. Again, the texture is really nice though for any skin type, but particularly around this season and the winter time. Again, we just all get a little bit dehydrated. The skin just tends to be a little bit tight and dry. So this is a great formula to, even if you're an oily skin type, to switch over to during the winter time, to give you that extra layer of hydration. So again, you don't get super dried out or super dull, and those breakouts don't start, coming as well, because this will really help control that too. So anyway, obsessed with this formula. It's so good. You have to try it if you haven't. It's definitely incredible. Definitely a totally different consistency and texture than you felt from all of our other moisturizers. So absolutely love it. And then what I recommend, also just to finish off that glow, okay, this will plump it up, it'll hydrate and everything, but add in a couple of drops of Luster Drench Instant Glow Dry Oil, okay? So this is still safe for the face. Yes, it is an oil, but still completely safe for the face. It is a dry oil. So what that means is it isn't going to leave you like super shiny or like, crazy dewy or anything like that. It is going to plump up that skin, but it gives you more of like a silky feel and then a little bit of a sheen without looking greasy or anything like that. So I'm obsessed with it. And then that beautiful color in there, let me shake it up a little bit more so you can see. That beautiful color that you see swirling around in there is going to give you a beautiful, just kind of like, again, just a beautiful glow, a little bit of a sun-kissed glow, as we like to say. It's just a little bit of mica. So it's kind of like makeup. It is going to rinse off as soon as you cleanse your skin, but it's enough just to kind of go under your makeup or to wear on its own. I actually really like it on its own if I'm not running errands or something like that. And it's just really beautiful. It just, like I said, gives you that sun-kissed glow, and I love to mix it in with my Moon Dip because, again, I'm a little bit more on the drier and dehydrated side, as I've mentioned. So a little bit of oil is perfect for me because my skin doesn't naturally produce a lot, okay? So if you, again, still are on the combination to oily side, just one drop of that would be really nice to give you that pretty glow. But again, it's a dry oil, so it doesn't make you look greasy, doesn't make you look shiny. You're not going to have to blot throughout the day. So I love that too, okay? All right, guys, that is kind of what I recommend. Really doing that cleansing polish to exfoliate and deeply cleanse your skin. Consider using your cleansing brush with it as well. It really helps. A detox mask, beautiful glow mask, and then your moisturizer with a little bit of that Luster Drench in there, okay? So I want to go ahead and give you my spending pass. You guys are going to save 20% off your next purchase. It's good for the next week. It is valid for the next week, and you can use it multiple times. Okay. So 20% is amazing. You guys can get any of these products that you don't have, or even try out the new Moon Dip if you haven't tried it yet. So that is going to be New You 1, NEWYOU 1. And again, that will save you 20%. So definitely use that, you guys. And then I mentioned a giveaway, didn't I? So again, we just wanted to thank you for all of your support. Just over the last year, it's been a whirlwind, to say the least, right? Everybody's been affected in some way or another. But because you guys have been so amazing and you've been so supportive, I just was like, let's do a giveaway. Let's give back to our community because you guys deserve it. You're able to, again, all your purchases help us save our neglected and abused farm animals. So our farm babies are nice and happy. They're fed, they're rehabilitated. They're just living their best lives on the farm, and that's all thanks to you guys. And we're also able to, again, make these new products and things like that because of you guys as well. So we want to keep things innovative. We want to keep you guys happy. And I definitely wanted to just cap the year off on a high note, and start the new year the best way possible. So now let's talk about the rules. How do you enter? So right after this video is over, go ahead and go on our Facebook page. We are going to post kind of a little thank you picture, and it will say giveaway on it. It'll have the rules to enter, but basically what you'll do is you'll like that photo that we post, and you'll comment on there what your favorite Farmhouse Fresh product is and why you love it. So super easy. Only a little rule is that you have to live within the continental United States. So that's the only rule. But otherwise, anybody can, really enter this contest giveaway. So whether you're an esthetician, spa owner, just a farmhouse Fresh lover, we want you all to enter, so definitely do that. And basically what you'll be getting is a lot of the products I've mentioned here today. So you're going to get 3 products, and we are going to choose 2 winners from both platforms. So we always go live on Facebook and Instagram. We're going to post after each one, and we'll have 2 winners for both, okay? So what you'll get is you'll get a One Fine Day here that you can cleanse and exfoliate and moisturize your skin with. Use this every single day. You're actually going to get that beautiful glowy mask. So the Will Do, completely organic, sweet almond oil in here, coconut oil in here, pre and probiotics to help you with breakouts and bring that beautiful dewy glow back to your skin. And then you're going to get the amazing new Moon Dip Ageless Facial Mousse. So that beautiful whip texture, 2% pure retinol in there, and it's perfect for winter because it's super hydrating and creamy. So you'll get both, all 3 of those products. And again, we're choosing 2 winners on each platform. So don't forget to look for that post right afterwards. And the contest will end on Monday, January 4th. So this coming Monday. So be sure to be on the lookout for that. Again, we'll post on Facebook and Instagram. So whichever one you catch us on, definitely enter there. Again, just want to say thank you. We appreciate you guys so much. And I just, we want to give back a little bit to you as well. So again, that spending pass, if you're just needing to go purchase some products, replenish your skincare stock and your favorite products, it's going to be new U1. So that'll save you 20% off. And then definitely enter that giveaway. So check out our live or our feed later. So for that post, okay? So let me go ahead. I'm going to check my emails and see if you guys have any questions for me really quick. So let's see. Okay, I'm wondering what the difference is between the Bronze Fox and Luster Drench. I love that question. Okay, so Bronze Fox is going to be completely clear in the bottle, and it's actually what we call our tanning drops. So it is actually got natural DHA in it from beets is where we derive it, and that will actually give you color that lasts. So when you put it on, you're going to mix it with any moisturizer that you have, whether that be a milk lotion, a shea butter, a Moon Dip, whatever body moisturizer or Farmhouse Freshes that you have, just mix it in with that. And then you'll apply it to the skin. That will give you a tan that lasts about 5 to 7 days, depending on how often you exfoliate your skin. And then the Luster Drench, like I mentioned, it's a little bit more like makeup. It's like it goes on to give you that instant glow and that kind of bronzy look to your skin and that sun-kissed glow. But as soon as you rinse off in the shower, that's gonna get removed. So it isn't gonna leave a color behind like Bronze Fox will do. They actually make a great combination together though. So if you put Bronze Fox on and then you can either mix it with your Luster Drench, or I like to say, go ahead and do your Luster Drench right after you apply with your regular moisturizer, because you definitely need a lot of hydration during this time of year. So do your regular moisturizer with your Bronze Fox and then apply your Luster Drench all over, and you will just be absolutely glowy that day. And then the next day, well, typically after about 3 to 5 hours, you'll start to notice that color develop. I still notice color develop with Bronze Fox after about 24 hours. So if I sleep in that overnight, I'll still see that's tend to darken up. And it'll stop at a certain point, so you don't have to shower it right at that 3 to 5 hour mark. It'll get to a certain point that isn't going to be too dark, but it's amazing. I still get a little bit more color kind of at that 24-hour mark as well. And then I love to do that Luster Drench on top. It's absolutely beautiful. You'll love it. Definitely try them both together, but that's going to be the difference. That Bronze Fox will actually tan and leave that lasting tan, whereas Luster Drench is going to be more of an instant kind of glow to your skin, okay? Now let's see, what else do we have, you guys? So can you alternate between the mask? That's a great question. So you absolutely can. You can even multi-mask if you want to. So say, I've got that rosacea right here in my cheeks. I want to put that pajama paste on, but I really broke out on my forehead like crazy and I need something a little bit heavier. I could go in with that Splendid Dirt or any other mask that you have. You can multi-mask and kind of put those masks on different areas that need sort of something a little bit different. So absolutely do that. Or you can do your pajama paste one day, Splendid Dirt one day. Just kind of start with your Splendid Dirt if your skin's really kind of having, some breakouts going on. It really needs that good detox because that's a little bit stronger. And then you could kind of, do your pajama paste, something a little bit lighter to kind of finish that off and really heal the rest of the skin the rest of the week. So absolutely alternate or multi-mask with those. I love them both. They both work really well. And even like I said, I kind of mentioned Splendid Dirt for more of an oily skin type. Like I said, for me too, even though I'm dry, if I really need it and I'm breaking out like crazy, I will still apply it. I just have to hydrate afterwards to make sure I replenish that moisture back into my skin. So it's not off limits, even if you are a dry, dehydrated skin type, and vice versa. So even if you're oily, you can still use pajama paste. It still has clay in it. It will still absorb excess oils for you. So definitely they can be alternated between no matter what skin type you are, or multi-masking with that too, okay? Okay, guys, let's see. What is best to help with blackheads and the oil near the nostrils? Okay, so I love this question. I actually get this a lot too as a dry skin type. Oily skin gets this as well. It's mainly just that oil builds up in there, but for drier skin types, it's mainly dead skin. So that kind of flakiness and stuff builds up, and all skin types get those blackheads, right? It's just clogging of dead skin and, just oil buildup, and, it just tends to make the pores look a lot larger. So definitely, I recommend, like I said, one of those cleansing facial polishes with something like a cleansing brush, like a Clarisonic or something like that, just to really get in there and deep clean, exfoliate that dead skin out of there. And then either one of the masks that I mentioned, actually, so pajama paste or Splendid Dirt. Like I said, Splendid Dirt's called our pore degunker here on the farm. So I'm obsessed with it. It really stimulates a lot of blood flow there, helps with oxygen to kill that bacteria. And then it also is going to help pull out impurities and that excess oil. So again, it's going to almost kind of like declog those pores and really help you minimize and kind of shrink those pores temporarily as well. Okay, so it kind of minimizes their appearance too. So obsessed with that. Either one of our facial cleansing polishes, One Fine Day or Finally Awake, and then Pajama Paste and Splendid Dirt are by far my favorites. Okay, let's see what else you guys have for me. Do you use Moon Dip Face in the morning or nighttime? So that's a great question. You can actually use it for both. Me personally, I like something with less retinol during the daytime, just because, that's typically what we recommend. You want to use something a little bit less. So either like our 3 Milk Day or our kale water would be great for the morning time, and then use your Moon Dip at night. However, it's super hydrating. It's a great moisturizer. You can use it during the morning as well. So if you're not venturing out, you're just going to be in your house, definitely you can apply it during the morning as well, because you're not going to be getting sun exposure or anything like that. So really you're at no risk for any contraindications or anything like that. So both are fine. Otherwise, if you're somebody who's still going to work regularly and you're out and about, then definitely 3 Milk or kale water would be great for the morning time, and then your Moon Dip would be great for nighttime, okay? Okay, let's see. I think you guys have a couple more for me. What do you recommend for circles under the eyes? Okay, so this is a good one. I really like a little bit. So if you guys haven't tried our wind down serum, that one is really, really nice to kind of just like pop right under there, just very, very lightly, and then top that off with our Crow Catcher serum. So that one is specifically formulated for the eye area. Tons of firming peptides in there. Those peptides actually lightly strengthen the skin, so you're going to see less of that discoloration. And then they both have really good anti-inflammatory properties to them. So they're actually going to really calm down a lot of that kind of like bags and really stimulate some blood flow to help remove a lot of that kind of sallowness. And again, that puffiness under there. And then you could always do like a little bit of light lymphatic drainage massage. So kind of like hit, some of these lymphatic points here, like right here. There's one right here on the nose. And you kind of want to like drain that out. So get a good like lubricant on the skin. Our luster drench is great, or any of our body oils, and just kind of like lightly work that out. And that'll really help with like if you've got a lot of sinus congestion or just a lot of fluid buildup. Our face doesn't drain very well. So we've got a major lymph node under each of the armpits. So you can actually kind of drain that out and kind of take that down the neck and just kind of move it out to the armpit. That'll be great for you to get rid of a lot of that puffiness in the skin, inflammation, and help with some of those circles and those bags, okay? And then again, those 2 products will be really good for hydrating, anti-aging, and also with the dark circles as well. So Wind Down and Crow Catcher are awesome. Okay, guys, let's see what else you got for me here. Let's see, the oily skin. Okay, what about dry skin? So, okay, she said, sorry if you answered this already, but everyone always talks about oily skin. What about dry skin, especially for those who live in colder climate areas during winter? I haven't found a good skincare routine for my dry face, especially the mouth area. Okay, I actually love this. So as a dry, dehydrated skin type myself, And I actually used to live in the desert at one point in my life. And I could never get that mouth area to stay hydrated. Like my lips were cracked 24/7. It was the worst. So I know how you feel. What I'll say is you'll want to really just be really gentle on your skin when it comes to dry skin, and you're in a cold climate already, so your skin's already going to be very dehydrated. You'll want to really just use things that are very emollient, is what I like to say. That's the best word. So very emollient. What that means is oils. So if you're a dry skin type, your skin isn't producing enough oil to keep that outer layer lubricated or hydrated, okay? So with oily skin, they already have enough of that. So they have to actually absorb excess oils because there's too much, and then they're getting clogs and breakouts. So dry skin has the opposite. We get very flaky, very dry. It just feels very tight, uncomfortable. It cracks. It's very compromised. So we have to like really put all of those oils back into the skin to combat that. Okay. We have to keep that top layer very hydrated and very dewy and very lubricated. So basically what I recommend is you could take one of our body oils and use that as a pre-cleanse. So remove your makeup with it. You can cleanse your skin with it. And then our green tea milk wash is a great moisturizing cleanser to use AM and PM. So on a daily basis, twice a day, it's completely pH balancing, so it won't dry out your skin. And I love the oil before because it really softens everything up, and then that green tea is really able to get in there and clean. And then it's anti-inflammatory and it calms and soothes. That's really important, again, during the winter time, during these really, really dry climate months, okay? So that's important. So those two as a cleanser would be great. The One Fine Day that I mentioned would be awesome for you to use about 2 times a week. I don't want you to overdo it with exfoliation because your skin, again, may be very compromised right now. So you want to keep it on the gentle side, okay? So One Fine Day is great. It's got tons of shea butter in there, and that gentle sugar exfoliation will help you get rid of any of those flakes or anything going on too. And you can use it to kind of lightly go over the lips as well to give you a little bit of that, get rid of that flakiness around there too. So I love it for that. And then also just hydrate. So I would say either our Guac Star mask would be really, really good for you, or actually the Will Do that I mentioned as well. So this will help with compromised skin. It really protects and coats the skin. Tons of hydrators in here. And then those probiotics are going to really help with the good bacteria to really replenish that skin again. And then it really plumps up and hydrates. So absolutely would recommend Will Do for you. And then any of our hydrators, more on the creamy side. So the New Moon Dip would be great for you. Either one of the 3 Milks would be great for you, but I would stay away from kale water and watercress. They're just not going to be quite as hydrating enough for you, okay? And then any of our serums, again, underneath that would be perfect. Just kind of look at the descriptions of those on our website to see which one you might really need. But like I said, just focus on gentle exfoliation, lots of hydration, and calming, soothing products, okay? All right, let me see what else you guys have for me. So what is good for dark spots on the face? Okay, so I get this question all the time. And it's something, I live in Texas, I'm in Dallas. It's sunny 99% of the year here. Besides today, it's rainy today, but typically it's always sunny. So that's something that a lot of people down here deal with. But if you're somebody, again, who works outside, or you get a lot of sun exposure, or you live in a city where you have a lot of pollution, that can actually trigger your melanocytes in your skin to produce more pigmentation, okay? So you don't even have to be out in the sun all the time to get pigmentation. And then if you have things like hormonal changes going on in your body, you can also experience some discoloration and or melasma on your skin, which can definitely cause some of those dark spots too. Okay, and then of course as we age, that skin damage from when we were young starts to pop up as well. So we all kind of deal with pigmentation issues and discoloration at some point in our life. So our new Eternal Light, so it's our spotted leaving formula, but we amped it up for you guys. We put even more peptides in there to really strengthen your skin. And it's Eternal Light is the new name of that. Okay, so when you go look on the website and use that spending pass new you won, that will definitely save you some money on that too, and give that a try. Using that every single day, you can use it morning and night. It really, really helps to be anti-inflammatory. It calms down those melanocytes. It really combats a lot of that kind of like inflammation going on in the skin as well. It really like heals the skin too, which is really important. And I think it's really good in any combination underneath all of our moisturizers. So no matter what skin type you are, it it really can work for you. It's not too heavy, and it definitely is hydrating enough for a dry skin type as well. So I definitely recommend Eternal Light. And then any of our moisturizers with that stronger retinol in there, okay? Because retinol boosts your cell turnover, which helps you with collagen production and healing response in the skin. So that can push that pigment to the surface, and then the more that you use it, that's going to start to fade away with the natural dead skin that sloughs off the skin, okay? So retinol sort of increases that process, and it really gets rid of that pigmentation a lot faster. So the brand new Moon Dip would be great for you, or if you prefer the texture of our 3 Milk Nighttime would be great. If you're on the oily side, you may really like the Watercress Hydration Cascade. That's going to be more of a hyaluronic acid gelée type of moisturizer, so it's a little bit lighter, and it hydrates in a different way. Instead of those emollients on the skin, it hydrates with hyaluronic acid and sodium PCA, okay? So really pulling in that moisture. So definitely either one of those would be amazing for you, okay? And then let's see if you guys have any more for me. Is the green tea milk wash good for breakouts? It can be really good for breakouts. Green tea is very anti-inflammatory. So if you're somebody who gets a lot of like the red kind of under the skin, cystic breakouts, things like that, it can really help calm that down. pH balancing as well. So just like our New Groove hemp wash as well, they're both pH balancing. So either cleanser would be great, but definitely it can help. It really reduces the redness and the swelling and the inflammation around your breakouts. And also, if you're somebody who you're breaking out, but you're also, that skin's kind of compromised, maybe you've been using a little too much retinol, maybe you've overdone it with exfoliation, maybe you do some prescription topicals that really dry out your skin as well because you've got some acne going on, then definitely green tea would be great to replenish the skin without weighing it down or being too heavy. It still cleanses really well, still removes all makeup, but it really kind of gives you more of that that plumpness back, and it doesn't overstrip, okay? Because it's not foamy, so it isn't gonna like strip more oil out of your skin if you're a little bit on the dehydrated or compromised side right now with your breakouts, okay? And then I just love it for winter in general because, again, everybody kind of gets a little bit dehydrated. The wind is really harsh around this time of year too, so it can really strip our skin, really chap our skin, especially, again, like one of our other consumers mentioned, around the mouth area especially, it really replenishes that too. So I love it for that, but definitely with breakouts, it can help with the redness and the inflammation. And regular cleansing will help with breakouts in general. So I definitely will say it's a good one for more of that kind of breakout prone but compromised skin. If you are truly breakout prone with oily skin though, then our New Groove would be a little bit better for you because that foamy cleanser will help to kind of deep clean a little bit better and break through some of that oil that you have on the surface, okay? So it just, again, kind of depends on your skin type there, but either one of our cleansers will help you with those breakouts you've got going on, okay? All right, let's see. I think you guys have one more for me. What's good for under eye dark circles and puffiness? Okay, so we kind of talked about this already. I love this question though, because especially this time of year, I just feel like, we're always so congested and like sinuses and stuff like that are going a little haywire and crazy. So we get definitely a lot of puffiness. We get those bags, that type of stuff going on. We drink a lot of coffee. It can definitely bring a lot of darkness under the eye area. So I recommend that wind down serum. It's great to kind of help with that puffiness. It's great to kind of brighten up the skin a little bit. It's very anti-aging as well. And it helps to hydrate and plump up the skin. And then on top of that, you can put Crow Catcher, which is another one of our serums formulated for the eye area specifically. And again, it's got those firming peptides to really help strengthen the skin. So that's actually going to help with that thinning, kind of aging skin going on. It'll really, again, strengthen and thicken that skin so you see less of that discoloration and those dark circles. And then that in combination with wind down, I love for those bags and that tiredness and that sallowness under the eye area. And then like I mentioned as well, you could do a little massage lymphatic drainage routine. We have a couple of videos on that, so you can always go back and look on the actual technique. But we've got different lymph nodes in our face, and those can kind of get a little bit clogged with excess fluid. And again, stuff like that when we get congested and all that sinus pressure and stuff like that has a lot to do with our lymph nodes. So we can actually drain those out naturally by just doing a little bit of light massage, lymphatic drainage, and then you kind of want to drain that down to the ear area, down the neck, and kind of to the underarm area. That's where we have that major lymph node there to help drain that out, okay? Because the face just doesn't drain very well. So we have a lot of bags going on. That's an amazing step that you could take to really help that too. Okay, let's see if you guys have any more questions for me here. What is the best moisturizer for oily skin? Okay, so for oily skin, I love kale water for during the day. I will say though, it takes your skin a little bit getting used to with that moisturizer because it's oil-free and it's mattifying. So it's gonna kind of not feel like it's hydrating enough, but give it time. Give it about like a week and a half, 2 weeks. That sodium PCA that's in there is really gonna like pull in moisture from the air and really plump up and hydrate your skin. But like I said, your skin kind of goes through an adjustment period if you're used to using something that's kind of like on the creamier side or something like that, okay? So I love that one for during the day if you really like an oil-free mattified look. If not, you could always do our 3 milk daytime if you like something a little more dewy or a little more creamy, but I love kale water for oily skin. And then the combination of the watercress hydration cascade for nighttime is really gonna help you with anti-aging. It's gonna help firm and lift your skin. It's gonna help with breakouts. It's gonna help with pigmentation, scarring, fine lines, wrinkles, because it's got that 2% pure retinol in there, okay? So it's also time released, just like our moon dip as well. So it's not going to cause irritation, no flakiness. You're not going to get dry from it or anything like that. And again, it's a nice kind of like a gel consistency with hyaluronic acid. So again, it'll plump up and hydrate by pulling moisture into the skin from the environment. And it holds a lot of weight in water, okay? It's something we actually naturally produce. Our skin naturally produces hyaluronic acid, but as does everything else, it starts to dissipate as we age. And we even have enzymes in our skin that kind of eats away at it too, which is like, come on, I can't catch a break here. But basically, by putting hyaluronic acid on the surface of your skin, you're replenishing that, your skin understands it and responds, and it really locks in and pulls that moisture into your skin without weighing it down with something that's like super oily or super creamy or emollient or heavy if you don't like that consistency and texture, okay? So kale water, watercress hydration cascade, those are amazing for oily skin, but our other ones are good if you do prefer something a little bit creamier or more hydrating during the winter time. So it kind of just depends. There we go. Okay. I lost you guys for a minute there. Basically, I was just kind of saying the same thing. Kale water, watercress is great for that oily skin, just depending on what you really need right now. But those are both perfect. Okay. Let me check one more time to see if you guys have any more questions for me. If not, I will give you that spinning pass one more time. I think we are good. So again, that spinning pass saves you 20%, you guys, off any purchase you make over the next week. You can use it multiple times if you need to, and it's new you won. So take advantage of that. It'll definitely save you some money, especially if you want to try some new products or anything we talked about today. Also, again, I'll give you that contest giveaway entry as well. So make sure to look at our post after this video is up, and then also on Instagram as well. When I do our Instagram at 2 o'clock Central Standard Time, we'll also have a post after that too. We're going to select 2 lucky winners from each platform, and you are going to get one fine day. You are going to get the Will Do probiotic milk mask, and you're going to get the brand new Moon Dip Ageless Facial Mousse. Okay, so those are the 3 products we're going to give away. Definitely enter that, you guys. What you'll do on that post when you see it is you'll like it, and then you'll comment your favorite Farmhouse Fresh product and why you love it. So super easy to enter. And then the only rule is that you have to live within the continental United States. Okay, super easy. Definitely look out for that, you guys. Want to thank you again as well. Appreciate you joining me today. Always love having you. I love talking to you and I'm answering all your questions. It's so fun for me. Thank you again for wrapping up 2020 with me. Please enter that giveaway. I want you guys to get some free products, and then definitely join us next year for some brand new videos, okay? So thank you so much for joining me. Again, I'm Brittany. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys next time on the farm.
Everyone needs to feel rescued sometimes. I know that was why I found sanctuary in creating Farmhouse Fresh. We have always loved growing fresh botanicals, crafting skincare for spas, and now for you. We like to think our product names, scents, and textures have a little bit of magic in them. Now we get to provide rescue for two. Our customers get a beautiful, fresh botanical glow, while furry ones get a new home right here on our farm. We hope Farmhouse Fresh can help take care of you while you take care of everything.